Hey boys and girls from Raiders Inc. Gonna do council video hype, or GM video hype if you prefer. I don't know, it's up to you, however you see it. Um, so, what has been going on in the guild lately? Mel quit, what the hell? That came out of nowhere. Good for him though. It's nice to know he's settling in with his missus for some proper wow household fun going on there. It's a shame. I feel a bit bad for the guy. He's got to play Dirty Alliance. I mean, that's just no good. But then I say that, and I've been leveling an Alliance character lately as one of my little WOD goals. Wanted to get that done. I've never really leveled an Alliance character, except for my first character, who was a level 60 Dwarven Paladin. You can't get any sexier than a Dwarven Paladin. And, yeah, I've not really leveled anything beyond that. Oh, I think I leveled him to 70 when TBC came out, because I wanted to try out Paladin tanking before I then went and leveled it on the Horde, just to give it a go. It was awesome. Anyway, not to detract, Mel's leaving. That's a shame. I've got a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say consolation prize. That's not right, is it? I got a little token of appreciation coming his way. He's still going to be hanging about in the guild. Still going to very much be a social member in the guild anyway, join in and participate in stuff when and as he can. So I got a nice little token of appreciation set up for him for when the time finally does come, when the expansion comes and he finally steps away from raid leading. It's been wonderful having him. He took over raid leading from me, and I think a lot of people were suddenly like very sort of cold water slap in the face change of raid leading style from Lorr's raid leading style, which is very much fuck it, pull it, see what happens, to Meldort's, which is very math based, very organized, very structured. There was quite the change. Not to mention, you know, Mel has a teeny bit of a temper, and it comes out every now and then. I think that was a bit of a shock. But what he's managed to achieve with the team has been great. Okay, probably beyond what I could have done. So for that, the guild is very grateful. And he's left us Xanthi now as our raid leader, who's shaping up pretty well. This is going to be a drink-along competition. Every time I say you have to drink. That's just the way it's going to be, I'm afraid. Can't help but chuckle now. So yes, we're looking. I'm changing it up. We're looking for a new raid leader to join. I think Xanthi's sorting all of that out. He wants to quiz you all, or anybody who's interested in the role anyway. Should certainly see about talking to Xanthi about it. Some possibilities there for you. Leadership. We also, somebody may have noticed, have lost Sheesh lately. Sheesh has finally left the council. Finally, that sounds a bit harsh. He's finally gone. What a bastard. No. He's been one of the founding council members of the guild since forever. And it is a bit of a shame. I was looking at the council members, and it's just me and a bunch of girls now. For any Big Bang Theory watchers out there, it is now very much Lorr's Council of Ladies. Sadly, that has to change. I could do with some more council members. So, with the loss of one of our founding council members, which is a bit of a blow, we're going to replace with a founding member. Voss is going to rejoin. Now, the funny thing is, to some people that might be like, "Ah, cool, Voss is rejoining, that's amazing." As far as I'm concerned, he never stopped being a council member. I've always bugged Voss, I've hassled Voss, and there's always been that real awkwardness that Voss is the admin for the whole forum, so he can see everything. He can see everything. All the council posts, all the raid leader posts, even when he was a social member, he could still see and read them all. So, yes, Voss is going to rejoin us on the council again. I'll make that official pretty much after this video goes up. It took quite a lot of talking and some arm twisting, but we got there in the end. So that's awesome. Let's also have a look. What else have I got to talk about? Leadership. tick. Okay. Casual team. It's growing. It's growing so rapidly at the moment. That's awesome. All you people that are applying or have recently succeeded in applying, okay, really awesome to have you on board. Looking forward to raiding with you all. As I already stated, I have a little bit of raid leading background. I'm very casual. I'm very laid back. God knows if we're ever down a single boss, but you know, maybe people will start screaming to have me removed. That's fine. I'm here until we find somebody better. Much like until we found Meldor anyway. So I'm looking forward to that. Like 30-man raiding, flex all the way up to 30. That's a lot of people. I hope you're drinking still. We changed the nights from Tuesday, Thursday to Wednesday, Sunday, and that was mainly me. Sorry. To anybody who got upset about that change, I apologize. Let me state some reasoning behind it. I wanted to keep the guild so that it was raiding on the same nights, so that the casual team and the progress team, you can't tell but I'm using air quotation marks, we'll be doing stuff together basically. We'll all be out there, we'll all be raiding, rather than just watching one team raid whilst you're farting about in Ogrimmar or quite possibly your Garrison or Ashran or whatever. It keeps us doing stuff together. And then what that also achieves is it frees up more evenings for social events and things, for other stuff that happens in the guild. It would be really quite harsh if we created an event on a Tuesday and the progress team's like awesome and signs up for it, and then all the casual raiders were like, do I go to the raid or do I go to the event? I don't know. So it drastically reduced what nights we could do stuff on. So it's nice, keeps it straight, keeps it in line. Also means that should anybody step up from the casual to the progress team, it's no change for you, is it? Yeah, you just still raid at the same times, just in a different team. It's much easier than suddenly having to change your life around and change your raiding nights, and the same. You know, if anybody gets knocked out, I'm imagining somebody might do. I mean, that John, he's a bit of a slacker. If he gets demoted, then it's no change for him. He carries on raiding, same times, but, you know, with different people. Sorry, John. You're the first name that floated to the top of my head. I can't imagine why your name is always at the top of my head in this guild. So that's the casual team. We got the reroll. Big sigh. The reroll is dwindling. I swear, every time I miss a reroll raid for whatever reason, it just seems to just takes a bit of a drop. Okay, it's still there, and I'm really super excited about doing some more reroll raiding now that the item stats have turned in or squished. Many of you will remember that I cited this as one of my original reasons for wanting to do the reroll is because of the item squish. And I've been doing some leveling, and I've been doing 5-man dungeons at level appropriate content. I have to admit, it's difficult sometimes. It really is. For example, it's nice to see tanks aren't just top DPS now. Goodbye, Vengeance. You can't tell, but I'm sticking my finger up at Vengeance. It was a stupid stat. It was useless. Don't know why it was put in the game, really. But they've actually been quite difficult in times. I've occasionally felt the need to CC a mob or something stupid. It's ludicrous. I admit, they don't have much health and things die pretty quick, but if the healers aren't on their toes, you die pretty quick as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that transfers into level appropriate raiding content. I'm kind of excited. So whilst we have done Kara to death, if we've only got a few members for the next one, I would be interested in just doing Kara with 7, 8, 9, even 10 people, and just have a look. Maybe we'll do like 2 or 3 bosses and it'd be like, oh, this is a joke. And yeah, we'll realise it's still a joke, or we might be like, oh, what were the tactics for this boss again? Do I need to do something useful? I don't know. Anyway, I'm spending more time talking about the reroll than most of the other stuff now, I think. I'm not sure. So that's that. So yes, leadership, we've done. Casual team, we've done. Reroll, we've done. There's been a lot of events gone up recently. Nothing too major. Just a lot of community stuff on the servers to participate in. The Where in the World Are You event that I put up has changed from what I actually originally thought it to be. and some people have started to post some quite sort of historical stuff about where they live, and that's really interesting. I got quite into reading some of that, and I'm going to do my own one soon. But there's a tree not far from where I live that I need to go take a picture of for you guys. I haven't been able to find one online, amazingly. Um, but it's apparently a semi-famous tree in my area that I didn't even know about. My wife did. She was like, "How stupid are you?" Um, but apparently every year on Midsummer's Eve, the dead come up and dance around this tree for the evening and then go away again. How cool's that? Didn't know. And there's a few other bits about my local area as well that I'll post and put some pictures up soon as well. Monday Night Poker. I'm looking forward to that because I'm a big poker player. I'm not big. I enjoy it. I enjoy playing poker around the table with my mates for a laugh. So I'm really hoping to have some of that transfer across to online poker. I've found there's one poker place where you can customize your table. You can have special groups. You don't have to have random people coming in. You can have private games with the groups that you've got. So we can have our own Raiders Inc. group, and the table will then be customized and can actually have the Raiders Inc. logo on it. So if I can take the logo off of the top of the forum, which is pretty cool, that would be awesome. And have that on the table. Play poker with some of you. Again, I just got to say, gambling's a big problem. I've seen people have issues. One of my mates has major issues with gambling. Okay, we are only playing for pennies, but the trouble with most of these sites is you have to originally deposit like in pound sterling anyway, like 10 or 15 quid to begin with. So, don't know. But I'll have a look at that in more detail at some point, and hopefully a few people want to join in. Yeah, and you can play free games as well. You don't have to play with cash. So we could have just a free night for people to come along and just get to know poker if they want. Kind of like a non-game WoW night. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, carry on drinking. I nearly said a rude word there. I don't know if I'm allowed to say rude words. Isn't that weird? I'm sure I can. It's very hard for me to focus on not doing that. Let's go home here. I think that's everything for now. That'll do. I'll probably be told about something else that I've forgotten, no doubt. Nat is always on my case about things like this. I do want to say, funny joke before I leave you. When I had Nat join the council team originally, it was about 5 days into her being a council member, and I sent her the most random message. I said, "You know what? You have made me love my wife more." To which, of course, she replied, "What the fuck? What?" I was like, "My wife seems so much less naggy now." She really does. Compared to you, she doesn't nag me at all. It's fantastic. But I still love Nat. You're awesome. At least you keep me going where I need to be going. So no disrespect or anything there. Good God, I insulted someone on the interwebs. That never happens. Okay, just before I go, alright, thank you very much. Maybe there'll be more of these videos. You know, maybe people hated this. Maybe people hate the sound of my voice. It's possible. So I won't make any more of these, because it's quite weird talking to yourself. But then maybe once it's been posted and people are responding to it, it might seem a little bit less like I was talking to myself, and that I'm less crazy than I think I am. Nah, that seems unlikely. Alright, thank you very much. Been a pleasure. And by the way, if anybody can find where I'm sat right now in the game, you won't, but you can try. I will reward the person who posts a screenshot first 5,000 gold. I will note, you have to have access to the beta right now to find this screenshot, and you will need to have completed an achievement as well. It's the only way to get here. But thank you very much. I hope nobody minds I didn't spoil too much of the expansion here. But awesome. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.